So I'm at work, right? And I go to the bathroom, and I had a message. I got a message from his ex. Dun 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 da. Hi guys, what's up, y'all? So I'm gonna keep at it with this Vlogmas, and I wasn't up to par. I didn't feel like making a video, but being that I'm laying here, I can make one while I'm laying down. It don't matter how I'm feeling. So anyways, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Fix my hair. My name is Nefertiti. You guys can call me Neffy. Welcome. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to get to 200. We made it to past 100, so let's get to 200. You know what I mean? I'm still doing our giveaways, so make sure you guys go and watch my video. I actually should. I don't even know if I posted it on here. I'm tripping. But if you go on my Facebook, I posted the video about a giveaway that I'm doing. Whatever one of my videos is your favorite, share it, tag me in it, and tell me why it's your favorite. Okay, so like I said, you can tag me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or Twitter. It doesn't matter. Either one. You can tag me on either one. But today, y'all, I want to give you guys a story time about the time that I got cheated on. That's right. I said it. I got cheated on, y'all. And guess here's a plot to that. And I took him back after that. But wait till y'all hear how I was naive, and I wasn't being smart. Y'all can learn a lesson from me. But I do want to tell y'all this story though, so let's get into it. Okay, so a while ago, a couple years ago, I started talking to this guy. And then we started talking for a while, and we ended up dating. So we were 4 months into this relationship. And y'all know how it can be sometimes when you get with people. At the beginning of the relationship, it seems like people may not take it as serious, and sometimes they slip up and sometimes they cheat. Not saying that it's okay, but that happens a lot. It does. I hear it a lot. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, so in this case, that's what happened. Like within 4 months of the relationship, he started to get a little, you know what I'm saying? Unless he was already cheating. I don't know if he was already cheating. Okay, and here's the thing. He's a good guy. Like, he's a nice guy. And I couldn't tell if he was cheating or not. He was so sweet. Like, he would always bring me flowers. He would always be sweet to me. He would drop me off to work. He would pick me up from work. And he would always do nice things for me. And so I never had a guy like that. It's not about what he did, but he was a sweetheart, like, to me, and he treated me good. So I never thought twice about him, like, messing with nobody else, because he seemed like he was, like, really into me. Well, that's what it seemed like, because, you know, people can be deceiving. They can make it seem like they're all for you, and they be for everybody else too. So anyways, this is how it started for me being suspicious about something going on. Because, you know, first thing, let me say, when you're with somebody, a lot of times you can tell if they're cheating or something because their pattern changes. And what I mean is, like, they have a pattern of, like, how they act, how they treat you, and how they call. Do they call you in the morning? Do they call you in the afternoon? Do they call you at night? How affectionate are they towards you? When that starts to change, you know something's up. So anyways, and that's the thing. That's, in my case, it didn't change. He was always affectionate. But here's what made me suspicious. So this one time, I had a dream. And I had a dream about a light-skinned, it was about this girl, and she was a light-skinned girl, and I guess in the dream this was his ex-girlfriend, and she was light-skinned, she was skinny, her hair came like, she had like, was it black hair or brown hair? It came to her shoulder. I had a dream of this girl, and so, in the dream, it was like, he was kind of entertaining her, and he was entertaining me, and I'm like, why am I having a dream about this? I'm like, okay, so is something going on? That's a red flag to me. Like, should I be cautious of what's going on around me? Like, what's he doing? Because what we have to realize is a lot of times, like, dreams are messages. People may not know that, and some people may know that. But I get dreams. There's times where I had a dream that something was going to happen before it happened. There's a lot of times that happened to me. Literally, I can't even count on my finger how many times I've had dreams about something that was about to take place, and then it took place. Like a couple days later, a couple weeks later, not that far after, not that long after I had the dream. So I had a dream about it. So then, you know what's crazy though? Everything happened in a subsequent order, right? So I have the dream. Next thing you know, it was like a day. It was a day later. I got a friend request, and the friend request was from this light skinned girl that looks like the girl in the dream, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, something's weird. So I got a friend request from her. I didn't accept it. I got a friend request from on Facebook, and it was like the same. It was like the same girl that was in the dream. It looked like the same girl in the dream. And see, before I accept anybody's like friend request, I always go on their Facebook or their wherever it is, like their Instagram, Twitter. I like to scroll and see what they be about, like what they be talking about, what type of person they are. You know, get a vibe, just see who they are. So I went on her Facebook to see what she's talking about. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, my gut ain't lying. My gut was like, I had weird vibes. I'm like, oh, this must be his ex. I'm telling you, yo, he didn't even have to put he didn't have to tell me nothing for me to put the puzzle together. It was being put together by itself. So I'm looking at her Facebook, and I'm reading her post, and one of her most recent posts was talking about, yeah, when your ex is stuck on you, he's gonna stay stuck on you, don't matter who comes around. Like, she's putting these subliminal messages, these subliminal memes, and she's like laughing, putting laughing emojis, right? So here's what I did. I said, okay, so somebody must be trying to play with me. I am not stupid at all. I am far from it. So I goes in the room. You know, by this time we were like we was at each other's house a lot. So I'd be at his house, he'd be at my house. At this time, we were at his house. So I was in the living room when this happened. Whenever she added me, and I went in the room and I said to him, I said, so are you still? Like, is there something going on with you and your ex? Like, are you involved with her in some type of way? Like, whatever. It was, oh, no, why would you ask me that? Da, da, da. I said, because I had a dream about it. I had a dream about, and he's like, okay, well, if you had a dream, then what she looked like? I described her to the T, and he was like, that's weird. That's weird. I never had a girlfriend that had dreams about people. That's weird. I said, okay, well, I'm not your typical female. I'm not your typical girl, honey. So you're not messing with the typical females. You feel me? God be letting the sister know. I'm sure God lets everybody know, but I be paying attention when he's trying to give me a message. So anyways, so he's like, oh, he's like, basically, I don't know, getting defensive, like, oh, that's weird that you have dreams like that. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, so are you telling me that this is your ex? Like, yes or no? Like, keep it real. So then I tell him, I said, yeah, then this girl, all of a sudden, and I get a friend request, and I told him who the friend request was, and I told him what the name was, and he was like, oh yeah, that's her, right? And then I proceed to tell him, I said, yeah, and on her Facebook, she's saying, oh yeah, my ex is not gonna get over me, this and that, da da da. It's a meme, but she shared it, and she's having laughing emojis. And guess what he does? He just laughs. I said, oh, okay, so you think I'm stupid. I said, okay, so you're still involved with homegirl, so you think I'm dumb. Oh, he's like, oh no, he's denying it. I said, oh no. So then he like finds out, he's like, oh yeah, she's obsessed with me, da da da. She's mad that I don't want to be with her no more. She's mad that I found somebody that I care about, da da da. And so I was like, okay, maybe she is hating or whatever, because sometimes females do that. Sometimes females will, or men too, try to destroy your relationship because you're with somebody and you're not with them no more. I said, okay, maybe this is true. Okay, y'all, we're getting into it. So not long after that, I'm at work, right? And where I worked at this bank. And it's not like a bank you go into and you can put money into your account. And this was like a very big company. It was like a huge, like very, like, this is a $1 trillion company where I worked at, okay? This is high-end stuff, you know what I'm saying? Business, strictly business. This is not no game type job. This, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on your grown woman stuff here, right? So I'm at work, right? And I go to the bathroom, and I had a message. I got a message from his ex. Dun, 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 dun. Right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to read this message at my desk. I went into the bathroom because I worked like in the cubicle, and there's people around me. I don't want no one If I happen to get out of character, I ain't want no one to see the kid getting out of character. So anyways, I goes in the bathroom and I read the message, and she's telling me, she proceeds to let me know, oh yeah, I'm your boyfriend been over my house. I'm messing with your boyfriend. She's like, he picks me up from work. He takes me to work in your car. And then she proceeds to send the receipts, honey. You know how some girls are messy. They be wanting you to know, they want you to break up with the guy so they can get back with them. But some girls will straight give you the evidence, honey. Hard evidence, ain't no denying it, ain't no lying, ain't no getting around it. So she proceeds to send me pictures of her in my car, in the back of the seat, her and him in the back seat, her kissing him. And mind y'all, let me tell y'all a plot twist right here. Homeboy had on the necklace I bought him, jewelry I bought him in my car. First of all, he had his own money. He was loaded, okay? He got his own money. He had cars. But my car, I had a newer Toyota, and it had very low mileage. So he would be like, hey, you know, can I just drive your car and I'll just pick you up with your car and drop you off? And like I told y'all before, I liked him. I trusted him. I felt like he was a good person. I really felt like he was somebody that I could trust. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. You know, I was cool with it. We had a little routine going. I didn't know that he was meeting homegirl and talking about like crazy, y'all. Like meeting homegirl and taking pictures with her in my car. In my car. Got the nerve to disrespect me in my car, yo. So, and then I hit him up like, there's no deny. I said, so, me and you gotta talk. Because at this point, there's a problem. At this point, you know what I mean? So, he knew what it was. I'm telling you, he knew what it was. Some people be knowing when you tell your significant other, we gotta talk. So, I was like, yeah, so, you know, what's up? You know, you cheating on me? I gotta talk to you. And I said, no, nigga, I gotta talk to you. You've been cheating on me, and I got all the receipts. Don't try to lie. You better tell the truth right now. I need to know what's really going on. And so he was kind of like, he was like, oh yeah, I can explain. And then he gonna try. Let me tell y'all the stupid lie he made up, y'all. Let me tell you what he said. He said the only reason why I was acting like I wanted to. He said I was acting like I wanted to be with her because she said she would give me money just to come around her. When I heard that, I said, I ain't never in my entire life heard nothing like that. That was the dumbest excuse I've ever... Are you dumb? That was the dumbest excuse I've ever heard in my life. Facts. He said, because I was trying to finesse her, I was trying to get money for me and you. First of all, what did I just tell you? He has money. He has money. He don't... Listen, and I had a job. So that's 2 incomes. He had money and I had money. Didn't nobody need to finesse nobody for nothing. I was like, what are you talking about? Finesse? What did you need to finesse her for? That don't make no sense. I didn't believe it. I know you're lying. He's like, no, I don't care about her. I love you. So, being that I was at work, I couldn't really like express myself the way I wanted to. Like I couldn't, like, I was crying though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I wasn't acting tough or nothing because he caught me off guard. Like I'm one of them girls, like when I'm single, I'm really like, I don't be falling for people easily. I don't be giving everyone my time. I don't talk to everybody. Like I really be very particular about who I let in my space. And I just don't be falling for people just easy like that. And him, I fell for him quickly. And I genuinely cared. I let my wall down. Because usually, boo-boo, if I'm talking to you, it can be months later and I'm still, my wall is still up. I let my wall down because I loved him. I knew it was early in the relationship, right? But sometimes you know when you love somebody, and I'm telling you, I knew early on that this is somebody that I really love. So I was at work. I was devastated, y'all. I was so sad because, like I said, I was caught off guard. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that from him. I was like, dang, he caught me off guard, yo. And I was crying. I was all in my emotions. I'm like, I'm at work. I can't do this. So I had to get myself together. Get it together, sis. I had to get myself together. So, you know, I get myself together. I'm at work. I do my job, whatever. I get off of work. Y'all better believe. Let me tell y'all something. My ex, he lived 2 hours away from me. Y'all, and you know what I'm saying? Then he was trying to get me to run around, like, push it off like it wasn't as important. No, I was not playing. I drove to where he was at. When I got off for work, you better believe, even through the traffic, I sat in that traffic and I drove to where he was at, and he had to confront me to my face. I don't want to hear nothing on the phone. I don't want to hear no excuse. I want to see you admit it as a man to my face. I went to him and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to talk to you. Like, you ain't no running from me. Like, what's going on? Like, why? I trusted you. I let my wall down for you. I literally thought we was on the same level. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's stuff that I was willing to do with you and for you that I wouldn't do for nobody else. Like, and he didn't really have nothing to say. Like, he was caught. Like, he was caught. There was no denying it. But like I said, he wanted to use that little lame, stupid excuse or whatever. So so he uses that dumb excuse, and I'm just like, no, that's not. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm not hearing it. That's stupid. That's it. I'm telling. I was like, I don't have to be with you. I can be done with you. I don't have to be with you. But I was so, y'all, I was dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling the truth. I was dumb, y'all, because I think at the time I didn't know my worth as much, and I was already in love with him, and I took him back like a dummy. But I will say this. Even though I took him back, our relationship did get better. It got better after that. Like, he realized, like, I wasn't playing with him, and he realized what he had, and he became a better man, and he started to be faithful. Like, he wasn't cheating on me no more. Like, because we was together for a long time, and he was faithful after that. But at the beginning, he cheated, and I was like, at that time, I felt like I should have walked away, but I didn't have the strength to. I'm keeping it real. I'm not telling y'all to stay with somebody who cheats on you, because I'm telling you now, and I'll be the first one to let you know, don't stick with nobody who don't know how to treat you, how you're supposed to be treated. You should be treated right. You don't want no one treating you wrong. It's not cool to be in a toxic relationship. It's not cool to stay with someone who keeps on cheating on you, because you have to love yourself. And if you show somebody else that you don't love you, they're not going to show that they love you. And also, there's people out there that will treat you right. That's why I say I wouldn't condone you taking nobody back. But in my instance, in my case, I was naive, and I was like in love. So when I love somebody, I just love them, and I didn't want to let him go. I wasn't ready to let him go, and I fought for that relationship. I was being silly. I was being naive, y'all. But I don't know. So that's just a little story time I wanted to give y'all. I hope y'all can learn from that. You know, I know some people can relate because, you know, we all go through things, but I was just being naive when I took him back after he cheated on me and just straight lied to me, and I still took him back, even though he had homegirl my car and everything. Like, I literally, what is wrong with me? Like, at the time, I was just like, I don't know. I was not ready to let him go. I was not. But if that were to happen now, right? First of all, ain't nobody driving my car. Second of all, if anything was like that were to happen now, I wouldn't even know. There's no ifs, ands about it. I'm done. I'm not messing with you. I'm done with you. There's no rapping. I don't even need to come see you. Real rap, I'm on a whole different level. Back then it was different because I was head over heels. I was head over heels for dude, and he was my first adult relationship. I'm 26 years old, and he got with me when I was in my earlier 20s. So we broke up like during my, you know, mid 20s. So yeah, that was my first adult relationship. I only had 2 real relationships in my life. One when I was in high school, and then one, my recent one. And I was just like, dang, girl, boy, I was in love with that boy. But now, listen, I got to be treated like a queen because I treat my men like a king, so I won't have it no other way. I'm not saying I expect them to be perfect, but I need to be treated right because I'm not with it. I'm not with none of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed my story time. I got more coming for you guys. Just stay tuned. Keep watching all my Vlogmas vlogs because I'm going to keep on uploading. I love you guys. Hey, be sure to subscribe. Keep your head up. God bless y'all. Love y'all.